Welcome to Hot and Flashy. Today I'm going to do part 2 of my most frequently asked viewer questions, but this time it's going to be all about anti-aging products. But before I begin, I have to give you my disclaimer, which is that I like to show you the products that I use and the products that I think either work well or don't work well for my skin. And the way I pick them is a lot of trial and error and a lot of research on the internet. But I am just a standard consumer. I have no medical background. I have no chemistry background. I am not a doctor, a dermatologist, an esthetician. I certainly am not a makeup artist. I think that's pretty clear. So I just wanted to say that I appreciate that you guys write into me and ask me advice on, do you think this product would work for my skin? Or why do you use this product instead of this product? And I can tell you the reasons that I chose it, but it may not be the same reasons that you would choose it or that it's right or wrong for your skin. So hopefully we'll get into some of that in the questions and answers, but I just wanted to say that I am not qualified to give you skincare advice, okay? And I'm not telling you what to buy, I'm just telling you what works for me. And that's the thing with skincare, is that every person's skin is different. Every person's skin reacts differently. So there's no one right answer. All right, so let's get to the questions. Question number 1 is that people frequently ask me if I have ever used Botox or fillers. And if you've watched my video on Botox, you already know that I use and love Botox. Now, as far as fillers go, I have never used any fillers. But I'm not saying that that is out of the realm of possibility for me. I'm not saying that anything's out of the realm of possibility for me. I would love to have eyelid surgery, and I always said that I would have my droopy eyes fixed when I was 50. But now I am 50, and it seems like I'm not ready yet, so I'm going to put that off another couple of years. But I do use Botox, and I do quite enjoy it. I pretty much use it just right here where I have the 11s. I will be posting actually an updated Botox video probably next week, because I went and had it redone and I had it tweaked a little bit and done slightly differently, so I wanted to explain to you the whole thing about Botox. But just in a nutshell, yes, I do use Botox. No, I have not used fillers. No, I have not had any plastic surgery. Question number 2 is about sunscreen. And when I have shown my whole skincare routine, as you know, I put on all my serums first. Then I put on my moisturizer. Then I put on my sunscreen. Then I put on makeup over the top of that if I'm wearing makeup that day. And some of the questions I get about sunscreen are, isn't it most effective if you put it on naked skin? Meaning you should put it on first before you put on your serums and your moisturizer. The answer to that question is yes. From the research that I've done, it is clear that putting your sunblock on your naked skin helps it to form the best bond with your skin and thus gives you the best protection. But the problem with that is that the sunscreen sets up a screen on the surface of your skin, which can cause your serums and other anti-aging products to not absorb as well. So for me, for 9/10 of the year, where I live in New England and I'm mainly indoors because it's cold, it's raining, it's snowing, with the exception of the 3 good months, I'm pretty much inside. I think it's fine to go ahead and put on all the serums first so that the serums soak in, you get the most out of them. After all, this is what you're paying the big bucks for, right? Is your vitamin C, your retinols, and everything else like that. So you really want them to get in there. And if you wait a little bit, that stuff will absorb into your skin and you'll still get a good bond with your sunblock after you do that, if you let it set up and wait a little bit. And the thing about sunblock is you should always put it on indoors. Never wait till you're at the beach to put it on, because it does take it that 10 or 15 minutes to set up and form the barrier to protect your skin. In the summer, when I am working or staying in the house, I still do it in that order. But even if I have all my makeup on and everything, if I'm going outside to do yard work or sit by the pool or go to the beach or go for a big bike ride or go for a walk, anything where I'm going to be outside probably more than, I'd say, a half an hour, I will reapply my sunscreen right on top of whatever I have on. And is it forming the perfect bond with my skin? Probably not. That is if I'm wearing makeup. But usually if I'm going to be going to the beach or bike riding or gardening, I don't have makeup on anyway. So I don't wear makeup to do that stuff. So in that case, I put on my SPF 70, super plus plus, big thick coating, wear a hat, and that's how I go out into the sun. Now, someone else has asked me about, what if you do your skincare routine in the morning and then you take a shower? Do you redo your skincare routine? My answer to that is no. I put on my anti-aging skincare routine. No, I have a morning routine and a night routine. I do them each only once a day. So if I get up in the morning and I do my skincare routine and I'm clean, and then later on I work out and I take another shower, I don't redo my morning skincare routine. I just wash my face, I just put on a little moisturizer, with sunblock if I'm going to be outside again, and that's it, okay? So you don't have to keep reapplying these things over and over again. Like the vitamin C, I've read, stays in your skin for 72 hours, which is 3 days. So you don't need to apply it twice a day. You don't need to keep reapplying it every time you shower. Once it's on, it's soaked in, it's doing its thing in there, you are good to go. And my basic message about this is I don't want you to be a slave to your skincare. I'm not. I throw the stuff on in the morning and then I go about my day. All right, so that kind of covered a few things. So let's go on to the next question. I have apparently quite a few younger viewers, which I think is terrific. I'm so glad that younger people find that what I'm saying is applicable to them. The questions that I get from people in their 20s or early 30s is that they are using Retin-A and that it's affecting the quality of their life. And again, this kind of goes back to the end of the last question, where you don't want your skincare to affect the quality of your life. Yes, you want to look good, but yes, you also want to be able to go out and do things. So I have some younger people who write in and say, like in their 20s, I'm starting to see fine lines and wrinkles. Should I start going on Retin-A? Or, I do see fine lines and wrinkles. I'm on Retin-A, but I'm afraid to go outside and swim in the lake or ride my bike or, go to the beach or go to a concert outdoors. Here's what I have to say about Retin-A. Not retinol. Now you can use a retinol product, which is much, much weaker. Those are over the counter. Those are the things you buy at CVS. True Retin-A, which is, its generic name is tretinoin. It's a vitamin A derivative. Retin-A was originally used for an acne treatment, and then some doctors noticed as a side effect that it was also helping with fine lines and wrinkles. So they started prescribing it to older people, which is great, and that's how it should be used. So if you're younger and you're using it for acne, then you need it, and by all means keep using it. But if you're younger and you want to use it for wrinkles, I would say no. You don't want to be irritating your skin like this. You don't want to be extra photosensitive unless you are really going to be diligent and dedicated to keeping your sunblock on 24/7 in a really high number. Over the years, you're going to do more damage to your skin than good. The other thing about Retin-A is that it has been shown to cause birth defects. So if you are pregnant, nursing, or thinking of becoming pregnant, you should not be using Retin-A. But that's why it's by prescription, because there can be side effects and it can be harsh. Now, this is just my personal opinion. So I wanted to get an expert's opinion. So I wrote in to Dr. Schultz at DermTv and asked Dr. Schultz what he thought about younger people using Retin-A. So I would like to ask Dr. Schultz, if you're watching, can you please do an episode where you answer my question? I would really love to hear what someone who has the education and the background thinks about it. Dr. Schultz, if you answer my question, thank you very much. Okay, so quite frequently I get asked to compare products. Like I use the Timeless CE Ferulic Serum, and people will often write in and say, how does this compare to the Obagi C Serum? Or how does this compare to the SkinCeuticals C Serum? And what I have to say is that you really need to learn to read the product labels and know what ingredients you're getting, and then you can make a decision about what you're willing to spend your money on. Okay, now the reason that SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic is so expensive is because they were the first. They're the original, they are the name brand, they also have a patent on it. Now, developing a product, developing what levels work, doing the research, having the clinical studies done, applying for the patents, that all costs money. So once they develop a product that works, why shouldn't they charge for it? And for a long time, it was the only game in town. But now there is vitamin C in everything. There's all kinds of different versions of vitamin C. There are esters of vitamin C. You can get vitamin C in everything. So as long as the patent still holds, though, no one can make the vitamin C serum exactly like SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. But there is a little wiggle room in there where you can make something very similar that does not infringe on their patent, that pretty much does the exact same thing, and you can cut the price. So that's why I use the Timeless Skincare's CE Ferulic. So if you look at the ingredient labels, what I like about the CE Ferulic is it's got the same percentage of vitamin C as, say, an Obagi, 20% C. It also has the vitamin E and the ferulic acid, which both are supposed to help with the absorption and the conversion in your skin. And it's also supposed to help with the stability. So for me, that's how I figure it out. I read the ingredient labels, I figure out what each thing is, at least I try to. When I go to the store to buy something to try, I spend a lot of time reading the ingredient label. I use some resources online to help me decipher what's in there, if it's good for me or if it's bad for me or if I should be wary of it. And some of the resources that I use, one is the Paula's Choice website, which has a entire dictionary of product ingredients and Paula's crew's assessment of whether they're the best, good, average, or poor ingredients for you to use. There is also a website called Truth in Aging. That is a blog, and this particular person does a lot of research into ingredients and anti-aging ingredients. And again, it's opinion-based, but it's someone who has more of a science background. All right, my God, this keeps getting so long. I have to stop talking. That was part 2 of my most frequently asked viewer questions answered. So again, thank you all for your comments, your questions. Keep them coming. I love to hear from you. And that's it for today. Oh, that's not it for today. I'm sorry, I lied. I wanted to tell you that it is the first hot day of summer. It's the last day of May. And here in New England, even though it was 50 degrees and raining 5 days ago and I had the heat on, it is going to be 95 degrees today here. It is a scorcher outside. So I have on a really super cool outfit that I just wanted to show you quickly. So here I go. Here's what I'm wearing. Oh, as usual, I have to try to step over the dog. Oh, she's so sweet. All right, so as you can see, I am wearing some Shorty McShort shorts. All right, these shorts I am absolutely in love with. I bought them at American Eagle Outfitters last year at the mall, last summer. They are a really fine whale, soft corduroy of all things. But I love this ikat print that they have on it. This black and white, I'm really into these sort of exotic prints. I just love it. All right, so starting at the bottom, the lower half of the outfit. These are from Naturalizer, of all places. I never thought that they had cute shoes, and they sent me an email saying that they had some shoes on sale, and I think these were like 20 bucks. I bought them off their website last year. So these are adorable. They have these little patterned patent leather straps with the little buckle, and I think they look great with the little shorts without making the outfit be overly provocative, shall we say. All right, so now on to the top half. My t-shirt is by Rubbish. I got it at the BP department at Nordstrom's, and I love it that it has the open shoulders, and it's a very thin, lightweight cotton. Again, it's a high-low shirt, which apparently you can't get away from them this year, so it's a little lower in the back and a little higher in the front, which I like because then it shows more of the shorts. And I love the red with the black and white, and I love putting in the little hit of yellow to just, give it a little pop. This necklace is from also the BP department at Nordstrom's, and I love how this bright yellow kind of plays against this red, and it seems very sort of handmade and tribal to me as well, so that's why I like it with the shorts. I also have on my standard Tokyo Bay watch that I wear quite frequently. This is a sort of gunmetal gray leather bracelet watch, but it's so easy to take on and off because you don't have to, a lot of these you have to wrap around and around and around. This one, it's all one piece together. All right. Now, I've seen some Tokyo Bay watches on Amazon and online. I've never seen this particular one, but take a look. You might be able to find it. So that is my outfit of the day on this super hot day in May, but there will be more because summer's coming. So thanks for watching. As always, take care. Bye-bye.